Today on our show, we see whose rhythm stood out the most.
We learn the basics of plant life.
Explore the life of one of ACIT's talented teachers.
And don't forget about our students too.
These stories and more on today's edition of Tawk, the show that lets you know.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. Did I get delivered here? Somebody tell me, please. This whole world's confusing me. Clouds as mean as you've ever seen. Ain't a bird who knows your tune.
Get ready for ACIT's Hawk Talk, the show that lets you know.
Good morning and welcome to Tawk, the show that lets you know. I'm Kate.
And I'm Connor.
I can't believe the 10-day film challenge is finally over. So much work and dedication leading to one final day.
We would like to thank each student who submitted a film and every teacher who worked alongside them for your patience and time.
In other competition news, the following students competed at HOSA States last weekend and came home with the following medals. Alberto Trujano, 2nd place in dental science, Jocelyn Guzman, and Oscar Sanchez for 4th place in EMT.
Don't forget, Redhawks, there are only 77 yearbooks left for sale.
I'd have to say that this year's yearbook is definitely my favorite. I loved the all-in yearbook last year. We went all in on that one. Is that too cheesy? That's really cheesy. It's amazing to be a part of something that we get to put so much hard work into, that we get to see a finished result at the end of the year, and that result, that book, will travel with so many people in so many different directions as we go to so many different places in our lives, but that book will always be a window into our life at ACIT.
Please purchase yours online today before it's too late. Go to www.jostensyearbooks.com today.
The ACCC Jumpstart Accuplacer exam has been rescheduled to March 28th. Contact your counselor if you have any questions.
As you begin shopping for a prom dress, don't forget about Project Prom. Over 1,000 dresses have been collected, and you can choose the dress of your dreams for free. The event will be held this weekend at Kensington Furniture in Northfield. Any questions, contact Miss Kane.
The Vocal Academy Showcase is tonight. Tickets are only $5, and all proceeds go to the choir and the Academy. Join us for a night of wonderful singing.
Last month, the Key Club hosted the Sing to Save a Pet karaoke night and raised money for the Humane Society of Atlantic County. If you missed the show, don't worry, Talk's got this covered with the highlight reel.
The Sing to Save a Pet karaoke night was quite the show last week, with many different students singing their hearts out to raise money for the Humane Society of Atlantic County. Here were some of the performances that took the Cafe on Main by storm. Congratulations to all the winners of a wonderful night full of performances. We are hopeful for what the Key Club has in store for us next. This is Clayton Hauser of Red Hawk Media, signing out.
The karaoke night was quite the spectacle to see, and once again, congrats to the winner of an exciting night.
ACIT's new science club delves into the many natural phenomenons of our world.
One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Don't miss an opportunity to join the Science Club. Contact Mr. Furter for more information.
ACIT has a lot of unique teachers, but one teacher in particular has an interesting backstory.
I would tell students as they get ready to go out, and leave high school, that they should seize any opportunities that they can. They should always be on the lookout for a chance to learn something new, to take some course in something that interests them. My personal interests, beyond teaching mathematics, I like to travel, and I enjoy music quite a bit. I go to see a lot of concerts. I play music with my friends quite a bit. I was for a while in a band with Dr. Keeper called the Frigidaires, and we did British invasion music from the 1960s primarily. I am also a DJ on the college station at Stockton University Wednesday nights, where I do a program of jazz music. I can't really say why I've gone to places, because it's just what I love to do. I love to see the world and different cultures and try food and just see what the rest of the world is like.
It looks like Mr. Menzel is a really outgoing guy when it comes to teaching. We wish he continues his career strong and a successful life.
Ever wonder what it's like to be in the mind of someone who solves Rubik's Cubes? Here's your chance as we sat down with fellow student Zach Smith.
Life growing up was always not necessarily a struggle, but it was always lonely because I was always keeping to myself. Cause I don't like useless drama, so I was always if you vibed with me, then I was vibing with you. So that was always hard to find, so I was always just by myself. In school, people know me as a kid who solves the Rubik's Cubes, but at home, I just play video games all day. And in a sense, that does relate to the Rubik's Cube, because you're always it's something to fidget with, so you're always doing something and you're always being active. So I don't necessarily think they know me as a kid who solves Rubik's Cube, they know me as a kid who's just moving. One way that I handle stress is the Rubik's Cube, because the Rubik's Cube is one of the most calming things ever. You have to think about every move, it's multiple steps ahead. So what that does with stress, it takes away all your memories of the reason why you're stressed out, and it puts you in a relaxing feeling that no matter what you do to that cube, you know you're gonna mess it up. But at the end of your solve, you have it solved, and it's that achievement that just relieves all types of stress. Logic. The first thing that made me start solving Rubik's Cube was Logic. He's a rapper he's a lot like me. He's black and white, and he was never really accepted as a kid. He went through so much drama and so much stress that in turn he did turn to a Rubik's Cube, and it just inspired me to see no matter how many flaws you have, there's always something to bring you back, and for that it's the Rubik's Cube, because the Rubik's Cube will always bring you back to reality. I want to be a game designer. I want to do level design, making the levels, doing what you see on screen, because video games to me was an escape before I ever had a Rubik's Cube. It what kept me to be who I am. One of the biggest advice I can give you is you have to accept yourself first before other people can accept you. You want to be the best that you can be and the best of yourself that you can be.
Wow, I always wonder what it's like solving one. I guess I'll just have to buy one and figure it out. Redhawks, make sure you show up to the vocal showcase tonight.
And don't forget to get your prom dress at Project Prom.
That's all we have for you today. I'm Connor Crescenzo.
And I'm Kate Arts.
See you next time on Hawk Talk, and have a great weekend.